Hi there, my name is Drew, and if we haven't met before, welcome to ReadyBudgetGo. If it's not your first time visiting my channel, welcome back. I'm glad you're here either way. It is about time for me to start recording videos again, which I'm very excited to do because I've been away from it for almost 2 months. But before I can do that, I need to swap out the prop money that's in some of my binders with real money. So actually right now, all of my binders have prop money in them. Some of them will continue to be prop money, but some of them I need to swap out with real cash. I've got some here, and I thought I would bring you along for the experience. Before I jump into the swap, I want to make mention of one thing that you'll see, and I'll bring this up again on Monday's video, which is that I am no longer going to be using real cash for my sinking funds. And the reason for that is that in my previous apartment, I felt okay getting money to and from my apartment, like getting it to the bank and from the bank and all of that. But I didn't really love having money in my apartment. Here, I don't mind having the money in my apartment, but I really don't like getting to and from the bank with it. Reason being is that here in Ohio, the banks are a lot further away from my home than they were when I was living in Washington. So it takes me longer to get there, longer to get back. It's a big ordeal. It takes a long time. I have to ride public transportation. And I really don't love that, hauling around large sums of cash. So for that reason, on Mondays, I will go back to prop money. That is for the sinking funds. That's ReadyBudgetGame. And then this cash will go into my Thursday binders, and also some of this is for my weekly spend. Okay, so all that being said, how much did I take out of the bank? Well, I have some money here. I took out about $300 a few weeks ago, and I don't know how much I have left. I'm going to count it here in a minute. And then I took out $1,050 recently. So let's count this, see how much is here. So and these 20s are like brand new. So there's 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60. So 160. And then 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 40. So 240, and then I think I've got 3 ones here. Yeah, so $243 is what I have in cash. I had taken that $300 out because I thought, well, I need to start putting real cash back in my envelopes, and I also needed to tip a TaskRabbit person who came and helped me assemble furniture, so that's where some of that money went. But then I never got around to putting it in envelopes, and I realized I didn't have the right denominations anyway. So all that being said, here is my haul from the bank, so to speak. I used this cash count slip to write out what I would need, so let's make sure that all of that is here. And of course, it's in random order, and the bills are just every which way, because I love that for me. Okay, so let's start off with hundreds. I should have 4, or I have 4, and 4 is what I should have. So let me put these in, and let me grab a pen here so I can mark off what I actually have. And I'm just going to use a highlighter because that's what I grabbed. We'll use this mild liner here. Okay, I have one $50 bill. And the way that I determined what bills I would need is I went through the 2 binders that I need to convert to real cash, and then I padded it a little bit so I would have more cash to stuff in those binders. Okay, so let's do the 20s next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So I have 20 20s, and that is what I should have. Okay, I should have 10 10s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have all of those. They were all facing the same direction. Okay, the 5s. I should have 10 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then 50 and ones. Now they gave it to me in a pack, so I'm not going to recount it, but I will face them all the same direction. Oh, and these ones are raunchy, some of them. Okay, well, looks like they're mostly in at least sortable condition here. Again, I'm not counting, I'm just facing them all the same direction. Oh, goodness. Why, though? It's like, why? I don't understand. Anyway. It's just sometimes when I go into the bank, the tellers aren't helping anyone. They're just standing there. And I would think that would be prime time to go into your bank, into your drawer, and face all the bills. But I'm not a bank teller, so what do I know? Okay, so I had 10 fives and I have 50 of the ones. I'm taking that on faith. So 1,050 is what I am adding in, or not adding, but what I have in cash plus whatever was already in here, the $243 or whatever it was. So let me get out the binders. So we'll start with the Treasure Island Savings Collab. If you are not already participating, if you want to do this challenge, go to either Lisa's or Andra's Ko-fi pages. That's Lisa is She Persisted Budgeting and Saving. Andra is the Traveling and Saving Chief. I will link both of them down below. This cash count slip is for what I took out of the binder, but I've already stuffed it twice since then, so this does me no good. Those numbers are no longer accurate. So I need to go back here and take all the money out of this, all the prop money out of this envelope. So we have $5 for quarter three. So this 5, and I have all the prop money here off screen. And so I apologize for the amount of reaching that I'm going to have to do. Okay, so that's for quarter three. For the current quarter, I need 100, 200, 20, 44. So 244. So I'm going to put these away. And again, I apologize for all the reaching. I was trying to figure out how to set this up so I wouldn't have to do so much of that, and I could never figure it out. Okay, so 244. And I've decided that this money will go toward Prime Day, both for my business and for personal. So take the clip off of this. So this is from Q1. So 100, 200, 50, 5, 7, and 8. So that's why I needed that 50. So 250. And now I need 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So this is Q1. Q2 I will keep loose. Q3 has the sticky note on it. And all of that will go in here. And then I'm going to try not to reach across the screen if I can help it. Okay. So that is this binder done. And then the other binder that I need to do is the Happy Mail Jail. Excuse me. And Happy Mail Jail is also going toward Prime Day, Amazon shopping. It may not all be on Amazon because, you know, other people or other companies jump on that bandwagon too. So I really hope I can get this done by July. I think that's achievable. Okay, so evidence. We need 20, 30. It does not want to go in. Okay, alibis. 20, 35, 7, 8, right? 20, 30, 5, 36, 37, 38. That bill has had it, but it's an H-buck, so. Okay. Mugshots needs 45. 20. Actually, I'm going to start using some of these newer 20s. So 20, 40, and 5. It's a brand new 5, too. Okay, keys. 20, 42, 20, 40, 1 and 2. Okay, letters. 20, 35. Locations. 20, 35, 7, 9. 20, 30, 5, 36, 37, 38, and 39. Escape tools needs 20, 35, 37. 20, 30, 5, 36, and 7. Mail truck race needs 25, 27, 29. 25, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And this one is warrant or confession that we finished. That needs a 10. We have parole, and that needs 15. Yep. 10 and a 5. Okay. And then last but not least, we have this little pile of money here being guarded by Lord Larceny. And this is from when I started doing this box, I decided to do it, or I was doing it a different way, and then I decided to change. But I decided I was going to keep the money from the first week anyway, so $22. 20, see if I have any new ones. I have one more left, I think. Oh, there's a couple more in there. So 22. Okay. So that is going to be everything stuffed once I get this money in this envelope. So this is why I don't like zipper envelopes. They're so hard to get in and out of. Okay. So that is the Happy Mail Jail Binder stuffed. Now, let's just, for funsies, count up and see how much is in the Happy Mail Jail Binder, because I haven't really done that. I've counted all the envelopes, but I haven't counted the total. So I'm just going to put all this prop money that I took out in kind of an order here. And I apologize, the 20s are off camera. I've got limited space to work with here. In fact, let me do this here. We'll set this to the side, and we'll just cozy everything else on over. So I hope that, oops, okay. I'm going to have ones too, so I need to leave space for those. Alrighty. Although probably not too many ones. 2, 20, 25, 20, 20. There's a 1. 2, 5, 10, 20, and 20. Okay, so let's see how much is in Happy Mail Jail. So in 20s, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 2, 30, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290. 295, 300, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 327, 29, 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 41, 43, 44. So $344 is what is currently in the Happy Mail Jail Challenge. That will probably get up to, I would say, close to 500. It really depends on how many rolls it takes for me to get doubles in the parole section, because that one could go on for a while. In fact, we might end up where that's all I'm doing in that challenge box once everything else is done, is rolling for parole. I may have parole denied a few times. So let me put these to the side. There's one more thing that I need to do, and that is, and it's with the real cash, so I'll bring that back. I need to stuff my my pouches for this month, for June. Now for me, June does not start until the 5th because I do it by Fridays. So let's see here. I need $25 a week in cash because that's what I've given myself. 25, 25, 25, and 25. Because there are 4 Fridays in June, so $25 a week, so this should be $100, 25, 50, 75, 100. I probably won't use this cash, excuse me, just because the things that I used to buy in cash when I lived in Washington, I don't really have that here, but maybe, we'll see. So at least I have the cash, a little bit of it. I'll probably just keep it in my wallet each week, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so that is stuffed. So all of the rest of this cash is what I will be using to play Happy Mail Jail and to stuff the Treasure Island Pirate Savings Collab for June and probably beyond. I think this is probably, well, it's enough cash to get me through this quarter for Treasure Island for sure, and probably next quarter. And it's probably enough to finish Happy Mail Jail. But if I need more, I will just go to the bank. And at least now with having all these ones, all these fives, all these tens, I probably only need to withdraw the higher denomination, 20s and maybe hundreds. So anyway, that brings me to the end of this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will have Happy Mail Jail, I will have Game Night, Ready Budget Game, coming out on Monday. Tuesday will be the Batman Binder. Wednesday will be Friends Day. Thursday is Happy Mail Jail and the Treasure Island Pirate Savings Collab. And then on Friday, I will have my weekly update called the Weekly Reel. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm getting real close to 1,000, and I'd love to get there by the 4th of July, maybe. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, thank you again so much, and until I see you in the next one, take care.